Good morning. Lengthen through your crown. Find your sit bones, nice and tall. Rock side to side. And while you're rocking, try and focus on lengthening your breath. Rock forward and back. Have nice long breaths. And then go for circles. A nice big circle. And I want you to try and see if you can inhale one full rotation and then exhale one full rotation. And switch sides, switch directions, I guess. One full inhale around, one full exhale around. And finish up this last exhale wherever you're at, and then bring yourself to the center, nice and tall. Draw your pelvic floor up off your femurs, lengthen through your crown, let your shoulders relax. Drop your right ear to the right side and flip your left hand over. Turn your chin down towards your shoulder, nice and slow. Turn your chin back to the front. Keep your head over to the side. And then draw your chin in towards your throat. And roll to center. Bring your head up. Flip your arm back over. Lengthen through your crown. Relax your shoulders. Check your pelvic floor. Make sure it's still lifted slightly. Drop the left ear over to the left side. Flip the right hand over. Rotate your chin down to towards your shoulder. Rotate your chin to face forward. Then lower your chin in towards your throat and roll to center. Lifting your head back up to neutral, flip your hand back over, take your chin to the ceiling. Flip both hands over with chin towards ceiling. Take the back of your hand off your legs and open up your thumbs. Keep the elbows in. And close the pinkies in towards the belly and bring the head back down, chin into chest. Inhale, open up, chin up, thumbs out, heart lifts. Exhale, belly pulls in, chin lowers, pinkies into belly. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close back to neutral. Flip your hands back over. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down a couple of times. And then go the other direction, back, up, forward, and down a couple of times. And relax. Shake it out. Where it feels good. We're going to do some shoulder. I know y'all said you're tired on the top part. Sorry. Right hand out, palm facing forward. Bring your shoulder forward as you bring the hand forward, across the body. Keep the shoulder down away from the ear. Bring it as far as you can. And then a gentle tug on your forearm. Keep your elbow strong but not locked out. Wide fingers. And then drop your left ear over to the left side, away from that shoulder. Keep pressing the shoulder down. Head comes back up first. Release the left arm, open the right arm back up. Take the right shoulder up towards the ear. Hand comes overhead, lean left. And you can just bend your elbow and relax the forearm onto your head. Elbow towards the ceiling. Breathe. Next inhale, bring the arm up. Body up. Exhale, arm back to halfway. Take your shoulder back in space. Keep your chest open to the front. Wide fingers. Bring your shoulder and arm back to neutral. Flip your hand over, palm faces the back wall, scarecrow arm. Relax. Let it dangle for a moment. Wide fingers, open up your fingers. Rotating through the shoulder, start to lift that arm up to goal post arm or cactus, whichever is easier. And back down to scarecrow. And back up to goal post. And back down to scarecrow. Relax it again and slide it in the small of your back. Lengthen through the crown, sit up tall so you don't arch. Slide it in as far as you feel comfortable. And walk your fingers along the chair or whatever's behind you. And one more time, left ear to left shoulder. Bring the head up first. Slide the arm out. Shake it out. Do the other side. Left arm out, palm forward. Bring the shoulder forward as you bring it across the body. As far as you can without rotating. Keep the shoulder pressed away from the ear. Grab the forearm with the right arm. Press that shoulder down and away and take the right ear to right shoulder. Head comes up first. Release the arm. Open it up out to the side. Inhale, arm comes overhead, shoulder comes up to the ear, gentle lean right. Bend the elbow, let the arm relax on your head. Still pulling that shoulder up to your ear. Next inhale, arm up, body up. Exhale back down to halfway. Press the shoulder back, open up. And bring the arm back to neutral. Flip your hand over, palm faces the back, scarecrow arm. Let it dangle for a moment. Wide fingers, start rotating through the shoulder up to goal pose, cactus. And back down to scarecrow. Wide fingers. And back up to goal post. Down to scarecrow. Relax and start to slide it into the small of your back. Lengthen through your crown, pull your belly in so you don't arch. Take it over as far as you'd like. And last time, take your ear over to the right. Head up first. Slide your arm out. Shake it out. Very nice. Roll your shoulders around. Arch and contract your back. Whatever feels good. Little twist. We're going to do some more twisting. So you want to do a little prep twist. Get it warmed up. Little tiny. All right. Lengthen tall. Hands on your shoulders. Elbows up to the side. Draw the belly into your spine and rotate left. Keeping the belly nice and tight pulled in inhibits the amount of rotation you can do. Come back to center. Keep the belly pulled in, rotate right. If you completely relax the belly, then you have more rotation open to you. So keep the belly pulled in, limit the rotation, come back to center. One more time left. And center. One more time right. And center. And relax, arms down. Flex your shoulders. We're gonna put the arms back up. I'm just giving you a break. All right, hands back on your shoulders. No, let's just do one at a time so you get a bigger break on the other side. So do the right side, starting with the right side. We're gonna do some mobility range of motion. So you're gonna take it down and go back, up, forward, and down. Like you're drawing a big circle with your elbow. Once you've done 3 and you're at the bottom, let's go the other direction. Forward, up, and back. Let your chest just follow and relax. Switch sides, left arm. Starting at the bottom, forward, up, back. Doing 3 of them. Do them nice and slow. Make your circles smaller if you need to. Switch, go the other direction, back up and forward. And relax. For reals this time, you get to relax your shoulders. We're gonna do some lower leg, not just leg, lower back and leg. So scoot yourself forward so that you're just on the edge of your seat, so that when you straighten your leg, your hamstring is not getting pushed on by the seat of the chair. If you need to turn to an angle so that you have more booty on, you can do so. Take your right leg out first, lengthen tall. Draw your belly in so you don't Fall forward with your spine. Lengthen, toes to the ceiling. Knee is relaxed, not locked straight. Squeeze both glutes. And I want you to lift the leg, even if you're only lifting it an inch. I want you to lift the leg and place it over here at a 45. Lengthen tall. Deep breath. Exhale, lift and move over to 45. Again, big breath. Exhale, lift back to center, right, straight out from your hip. 2 more times. Inhale. Move on the exhale. And try and set it down instead of plop it down. Inhale. Exhale, move. One more. Exhale on the move. And last one, bringing it back in. Once you're in, pause, lengthen, lean, flat back forward. Nice and tall. Come back up. You don't have to lift it this time, but slide it back out to the 45 degrees. Sit up tall, lengthen, and flat back forward. Getting a little more to the back and inner thigh. Really press into the left foot. Knee should be over the ankle. Your glute is probably squeezed to keep your balance. Come back up. We got one more. Now you're going to take it out as far as you can the way your seat is. I'm actually going to scooch my butt over to the side so I can take it almost right out to my side. Flex your foot and you can lay your toes or your big toe on the mat if you want to. Deep breath. Exhale, come forward. Breathe. This one's getting to relax and this one's actually working. Come back up. Slide that leg back in. We're going to do the other side. Sure got space. Move around a little bit if you need to. Straighten out the left leg. Toes are up. Knee is softly bent. Lengthen through your crown. We're going to take deep breaths. And on the exhale, we're going to lift and move to the 45 degree. Doesn't have to lift very high, but try and control it. Inhale. Exhale on the move. Big breath. Exhale and move. You can feel the other leg contract and take the pressure when you lift that leg up. Exhale and move. Scooch forward a little bit. My hamstring, I can feel it pushing into my hamstring, so I'm coming forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift and move. One more. Move to the outside. And one more back in. And relax. We're going to come forward, so make sure your supporting leg is in a good position. Deep breath, lengthen. Exhale, lean forward. Soften your knee. Soft flex of the foot. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Lengthen through your crown. Come back up. Just slide it out to that 45. Lengthen tall, deep breath. Exhale, come forward. Squeezing through the glute of the supporting leg can help with stability. And come up. We're going to take the leg to this side. So I'm going to scoop my butt off. You don't have to have it out straight out to the side. You can have it a little bit forward if that's more comfortable for you. Ready, deep breath. Exhale, come forward. Remember, have the toes facing forward on that straightened leg. You're not letting them fly out over here to the 45. You have your glute and thigh squeezed on your right leg, lengthening through your crown. And come back up. Slide yourself back in. Relax. Shake it out. All right, we're going to come up and do some balance work. So we're going to put the seat of, or the back of the chair in front of you so that you can use that. I'm going to do it sideways so y'all can see it better. Standing on at the back of my chair. Put the weight of your body on your left foot, and I want you to point your right toe back behind you. You can have some weight on it. Use your left hand to hold on if you need to hold on. Inhale, bring your right arm forward and up. Take your gaze to the base of your thumb. Both knees are soft. And then I want you to imagine that you're trying to push your right heel to the floor without moving your upper body. So start to lower that left heel. It's not probably going to reach the floor unless you're super flexible. Try not to move your upper body. Try and lock it in place. And you're going to get some side body stretch. If your arm or shoulder gets tired, you can bend your elbow and just focus on lengthening through the elbow instead of the hand. Pressing that heel down as far as you can. Open up the right side of the body. Come back up on your tiptoe on the right leg. And then I want you to lean to the left, falling over tree. And come back up. Relax your arm down. Keep your leg back there. Lengthen through your crown. Imagine pulling up through all of your joints, making yourself long. You have very little weight on your right toe. Definitely helping you to keep your balance. Squeeze through the glute. Hold on with the right hand if you need to hold on, and bring the left one forward. Imagine energy shooting out of the tips of your fingers. Breathe and find a focal point. Bring your arm down, slide your leg in. Walk around, stomp around, dance around, shake around. Release any pressure. All right, we're going to switch sides. Weight is on the right side this time. The left toes are back behind you. You have ample weight on your left toes. It's not a tippy toe thing. You've got some weight there. Then bring the left arm up. A little bit more than 45 maybe, not straight to the ceiling. Have your gaze at the base of your thumb. Supporting knee is soft, it's not locked in place. Imagine keeping your shoulders and arm right in the position it is. Start pressing that left heel back. Feel it open up through the hip, through the side body. Keep yearning through the fingers towards the ceiling. If your arm is tired, you can yearn through your elbow instead and rest your hand on your head. Come back up on the tiptoes of the left leg. Lengthen. And relax the arm down. Realign yourself if you need to. Draw up through all of your joints. Coming up higher on the tiptoe of the left leg. Find a focal point. Bring your right arm straight forward, energy shooting out the tips of your fingers, but your elbow or your shoulder is staying in place. So you're not reaching your shoulder forward. Supporting leg is soft. Breathe. Release your hand down. Draw your leg back in. Oh, we forgot to go to the other side. We got to do that. Sorry. We can't not do that. We'll just do it real quick. Back on your right leg. Point your left toe back. Bring your right arm up, left arm up, and lean to the right. There we go. So we got to do that one last piece. We won't be even if we don't do everything on both sides. All right, come back up. Release it down. Now I feel better, don't you? All right, flip your chair around so the seat is towards you. You're going to stand far enough away from the chair so that your hips remain over your ankles and your shoulders are over your wrists. So if you have a mirror or something that you can peek at to adjust. And imagine you have that tray of drinks, you know, those big trays that they can carry like 6 plates on. Imagine that is across your back. You have your belly drawn up a little bit to support. And I just want you to relax your shoulders and drop your chest through your arms a little bit. Shoulder blades kind of come together and back. And then I want you to lift your upper back, draw the shoulder blades away from each other. And then sink into the shoulders. Lift up just through the upper back. And then sink back into the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together, creating a valley in the upper back. And then as you lift back up, it rounds the upper back. And then bring it to a neutral. Press the hips back, go to the weight of the heels. Wiggle your toes, they should be relaxed. Knees are soft. Bend your elbows to lower your upper body a little bit more, get a little more back of the leg stretch. Knees are not locked out, they're soft, but you're getting a really good stretch. Straighten your elbows. Bring your weight back forward so it's right over your ankles. Shake out your legs. We're going to do that again. Give the legs another one. Walk the dog, which is lift and lower your heels. All right. Lowering your heels back down. Push your hips back. Weight to the heels. Then bend the elbows. Get a little bit deeper stretch. You can stay here or you can lower your forehead to the chair. Those nice long breaths. Start to flatten your back, straightening your elbows. Belly is pulled in to protect. Weight comes back over your hips. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Take the left leg behind you. Make sure your hips are level. So kind of spin the leg so the pinky toes pointing to the floor. And I want you to bend that knee. Feel a stretch in the front of the hip a little bit. Point the foot. Flex the foot. Straighten it back out. Lower it back down underneath your other hip. Rock side to side. Weight to the left. Lift the right leg. spinning the leg downward so the pinky toe points towards the floor and it levels out your hips. Flexed foot, bend your knee, point your toe, flex your foot, lower back down. Rock side to side. Take your hips to the right. Take your right hand over to the left. Push that right hip further to the right, and I want you to turn your head and look at your left leg, your left calf, your left knee, your left foot, something over there that you can see on the left side. And slowly come back to center. Go nice and slow. Use the belly. Return the hand. Shake it out. Walk the dog. Do whatever feels right. Rock your hips. Hips go to the left. Left hand comes over to the right. Push those hips dramatically to the left side. Turn your head and look at the right leg. Hip, knee, calf, whatever works. Come back forward, nice and slow. Hands to either side of your chair. Now you're going to do a forward fold, so you have the choice of going to your elbows, going to your forehead, or stepping away from the chair and just letting it hang. You can bend into your knees to release so you're not stretching. Relaxing your belly on your thighs. You can rock if you want to or stay still. Bend into your knees, squeeze your butt, flatten and straighten your back, and then come all the way up. Deep breath. Exhale, relax. Shake it out. Let's go to the floor. Be on our back. Center yourself on your mat. Open up your knees. Flop side to side. Take both knees over to the right side. Coming up on the outside edges of your feet. Put your arms either in a T, a cactus, a Y, or a diamond. Whichever one is a little challenging, but you can do it for a little bit of time. Squeeze your left glute and press the hip forward. Get a nice stretch in the front of the left leg, the low belly. Draw the belly button into the spine. Relax the right leg. Relax the glute. Draw the belly in, lift the knees, flop side to side. You can relax your arms if you want to. And then take both knees left, rolling up on the outsides of your feet. Find a different position for your arms. T, cactus, Y, or diamond. Squeeze the right glute and press the hip forward. Draw the belly into the spine. And relax the left leg. Release the glute, draw the belly in, draw the knees back up. Do a couple more flops side to side. Draw the feet back in together. Now we're going to imagine that we're going to draw a circle with our knee. So you're going to draw the knee up into your chest. You're going to open the knee to the outside, around until the foot comes back down to the beginning position with your foot on the floor. Big, draw the knee up, do circle out and around and in and back to beginning. One more, up, out, and around. Go nice and slow, try and control it. Let's go the other direction. Open the knee up out to the side, coming on the outside edge of your foot. Then lift the knee up on the outside into the torso, and then lower the foot to the floor. Open it up to the outside, draw it up, out, and around and in, and back down. One more, open it out, up and around and in, and back down. Center yourself if you got off kilter. To the left side, draw the knee up into the chest. Open it to the outside, out and around and down. Return the foot to the floor, draw the knee up. Draw the knee into the chest. Open up, out, and around. Returning the foot to the floor, drawing the knee up. Bring the knee into the chest. Open it out and around and down. Foot to the floor, knee back to neutral. Let's go the other direction. Open the knee out, roll to the outside of your foot. Lift the knee up, out, and around into the chest. Lower the foot to the floor. And again, open the knee out. Lift up, out, and around and in and down. Last one, open. Great, nice big circle out there. Bring it back in and down. Relax your hips. Have them in neutral. Knees are in the air. Feet are on the floor. Back is lined up. Take a couple of breaths. Draw the right one up. Right knee up. Right hand down the shin. We're going to do half of a happy baby. So find your position you like to hold. Your ankle, your inner foot, your outer foot, your big toe. Whichever feels the best. Once you are a hold of it, draw that shoulder back as flat to the floor as you can. Flex your foot, open your knee, taking your foot to the ceiling. Breathe. Bend your knee, bring the foot back into the groin area. Release your hand, take the foot to the floor. Bring up the left one. Run the hand down the shin. Find your most comfortable gripping position. Then press the shoulder back towards the mat. Drawing that leg in. Flex your foot. Open up your knee to take the foot to the ceiling. This is a very active pose. You're not just relaxing into it. You've got muscles firing to hold the position. Bend your knee, bring the foot back into the groin, release the hand, foot to the floor. All right, we're going to do both sides. Bring one knee up at a time. Bring your knees together to start. Let's do a cannonball first. Deep breath. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, cannonball, and down. Open the knees up, run the hands down the shins. Find your comfortable position. Once you've got a hold of whatever you're going to hold on to, press your upper back into the mat, flex your feet, open your knees to the ceiling. Happy baby. You can stay still or you can rock side to side. Breathe. Center yourself up. Bend your knees, bring your feet back into your groin, but I want you to take your feet together like butterfly, opening your knees up further. Soles of the feet touching. Breathe. You can always use a strap in this position to wrap around your feet to hold on better. And relax your knees, relax your hands. Lower one leg at a time. Flat feet on the floor. Realign yourself if you got out of alignment. Slide your right heel out to straight leg. Flex your foot. Softly. Draw your hip up, like you're trying to pull the sole of your foot off of something. Draw your right hip up, trying to keep your left hip in neutral. You feel your back squeeze, you feel your hip, you feel your glute. Then lower your hip, like you're trying to push the sole of the foot further down the mat. This time you feel the right hip hike up. Then bring your hips to neutral. Slide the right heel in, slide the left heel out. If you want to keep your hands on your hips to feel that your hip movements are doing what they need to do. Staying at neutral, I want you to draw your left hip up, like you're pulling your sole off of something. And then I want you to press your left hip down, pressing the sole of your foot towards the lower mat. And then bring both hips to neutral. Slide the left foot up. And I want you to roll your whole body to the right. Your legs are stacked. I want you to slide your left leg, the top leg out straight. Keep the right one bent. You're just opening up that hip joint a little bit without, it doesn't have anything to lay on because your right leg is up. Just opening it up a little bit more. And you can take the left arm overhead, rest it on your head if you want to, or not. Slide your left leg back up, roll onto your back, and roll to the left side. Stacking your hips and shoulders to start. Both knees are bent, and then you're going to straighten your right leg. Keep the left one bent. Keep the knee soft. You can take the left arm or right arm overhead if you want, or not. Relaxing the arm, bend the knee, bring it in, and roll back onto your back. Now you're ready for Shavasana. So if you want to roll a little bit first, flop a little bit first, get all of your creature comforts together. All of your support mechanisms. I'm needing a blanket now because can't make up my mind if I'm going to be hot or cold. Get yourself situated. Get yourself supported. Block out any extra light. Whatever position you've chosen to lie in today, I want you to flip your hands so that they're up towards the ceiling. Kind of rolling your shoulders back into your mat, allowing your palms to be up. Kind of in a receptive, receiving posture. Calm your breath. Focus on your breath first. Draw your awareness inward to the body, to the breath, to the organs, the muscles, the bones, the tendons. What does your body tell you today? What does it need? Connect with the muscles of the legs, the muscles in the feet. Connect with the muscles in your pelvic floor. Connect with the muscles in your back. Connect with the muscles in your arms, the palms of your hands. Connect with the muscles in your belly and the walls of your chest, the muscles of the neck and of the face. Doing a quick body scan from top to bottom and from bottom to top. What's the first thing that stands out to you? Let it go. Let your body go to the mat. Let your bones go to the mat. Let your skin release to the mat. And let your mind float. Imagining that it's floating like a cloud, floating up out of your room, out of your building, floating up about 25 feet and just looking down at the grounds around you, the buildings, vehicles, fences, flowers, trees, gravel, roads. What is the footprint, the shape? What are the colors? Have you had lots of rain and so everything is green and flowering? Or are they becoming dry in the heat? You broaden your vision and look out around further from the footprint. What is the day like today? Is it cloudy? Is it sunny? Can you see the blues? Are there wisps of clouds? Are there storms off in the distance or nearby? Is it hazy? How far is the sun up in the sky? Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your face? How far away is the next dwelling or the next town or the next major highway? Take in your surroundings, pushing your awareness out 20, 30, 40 miles. Being aware of what's around you, your community, your location. The shape of the land, the valleys and the hills, even the mountains, the creeks and the trees. Draw your awareness back in maybe 10 miles. Draw it in within 5 miles. What is one thing that you can think of that's just about 5 miles away from your house or from where you're at? Be it a place you visit often or a person. And draw your awareness into just 1 mile within where you are at this moment. What is one thing that you can think of that is just about 1 mile away? Can you imagine drawing that radius circle from that one thing all the way around your dwelling? And then draw your awareness right back over the top of where you are, looking down at the footprint. How long have you been there? What changes have you made since you've moved in? Do you remember what it looked like? Are there still changes you would like to make? Can you visualize them adding or removing bedrooms or bathrooms, or adding or removing levels, basements, trees, flower beds? If you could create your little Lego and take away pieces and add them back in just to see what they look like, to see how it would change. Move your sink from one side of the kitchen to the other. If you could redesign it any way you wanted, move things around within your mind, change colors, rugs, floors, bedding. Feel the heartbeat of your home. Or the things you love and the things you're familiar with are with you each and every day. Drawing your awareness back into your room that you're in right now, back into your body, feeling your bones, feeling your muscles, feeling your heart and your lungs, feeling your head on the floor. Take your awareness to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes and just feel them before you move them. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your wrists and ankles, bend your elbows and knees, shoulders, hips, back, neck. Create a little bit of movement. Straightening out your arms and legs. Lengthen them out. Deep breath. Stretch in opposite directions. And relax. Draw one knee at a time into your chest. Roll for a moment if you'd like, or just sit still. When you're ready, roll over onto your side, stacking hips, shoulders, and knees. Support your head, lengthen through your spine. Take a few breaths, let your equilibrium settle, gravity settle. Press yourself up into a seated position. Lengthen through your crown, relaxing your arms. Roll your shoulders around. Make sure you go both directions. And then turn your head to the right as far as you can. Turn your head to the left as far as you can. Bring your head back to center. Lift your chin to the ceiling. Take your chin to the chest. Bring your head back up. Take a nice deep breath with your arms, gathering that air, heavy, heavy, heavy air. Lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale and push that air down. Another big breath. This time the air is light like clouds. Hands come together overhead. Exhale, bring them down to your chest. Fluttering your eyes open, bringing yourself back to your space. And namaste.